Acumatica's HubSpot integration. Acumatica CRM supports the complete customer journey from marketing to sales to post-sales support. The processes grow as your organization grows and becomes more complex. In this video, I show how organizations that have gone beyond email marketing can utilize HubSpot to enhance the native marketing capabilities of Acumatica. HubSpot adds an integrated marketing package which includes website integration and web forms, lead scoring, and much more. This allows you to manage top-of-funnel leads and increase engagement with existing customers. The integration synchronizes the objects you see here. Using Acumatica data providers and import-export mappings, you can manage how objects are synced. The synchronization supports adding and mapping custom fields to either system. Acumatica and HubSpot work together to manage a complete customer journey. Capture leads using a web form, social media, or other lead entry process in HubSpot. Utilize HubSpot to qualify leads using lead scoring, then pass them to Acumatica as leads or contacts. Within Acumatica, salespeople work opportunities until they accept a quote. Acumatica converts those opportunities to orders and automatically creates customer records. Acumatica's dynamic marketing lists automatically update HubSpot, so you can email customers and upsell related products and warranties, notify them of product updates, warn about possible recalls, or simply stay in touch to learn how they like using your products. To demonstrate the integration, I'll start with this Acumatica dashboard. When I click the Contacts area, I can drill into a contact. Within the contact, there's a HubSpot tab. This allows me to synchronize the item and link directly to the contact in HubSpot. Returning to Acumatica, you can see that I can change things inside Acumatica. So I can change the title to a Senior Purchasing Manager. And then when I save that, the contact is automatically synced with HubSpot behind the scenes. When I drill into the particular contact, you can see the title's automatically been changed. Returning to my Acumatica contact, let's look up somebody else who has not already been synced. I can move to the HubSpot tab again and notice I have these several options to sync. In this case, I'll simply push the lead to HubSpot. Now in this particular case, I ran into a problem. You can see that HubSpot uses the email address to sync and serve as a primary key, and it's identified that this email address is not valid. So when I return to my dashboard, notice that I have an error that appears. I can navigate to the Acumatica sync state. This shows a list of all the objects that have been synced. Now in this case, I'm just going to reset the sync. I could correct the email address, and then that would automatically remove the issue. But in this case, I'll just simply reset the sync. What that'll do is it means that the lead is not synchronized with Acumatica. Now the same thing applies to accounts. I can drill into any account inside Acumatica, navigate to the HubSpot tab, and I can get a look and see what the lead or the account looks like in HubSpot. Notice that I can see who the contacts are that are related to that one. So now we've seen how the synchronization works between HubSpot and Acumatica. Next, let's follow a lead all the way through the point when they enter their information into a website over to when they purchase something in Acumatica. So I'm filling out this form. This is just a form I created in HubSpot. What that's going to allow me to do is enter the lead just as they would if they came to a form in your website. If I go back to the HubSpot list of contacts, you'll see that the new video demo lead has already been added. Since the integration is real time, I can resync my HubSpot sync dashboard and see I have another lead, and I can drill down into it. Now in this example, I'm going to turn the lead into a contact. I think a better way to do the integration would be to actually go in and with a certain lead score in HubSpot, you would just bring it over as a contact instead of the lead. the marketing department is determined it's a valid lead and should already be sales qualified. But in this example, as I say, I'm going to walk it through and create a contact. Once my contact's been created, I can assign it a business account. I could do a new one if I wanted. In this case, I'm just going to find an existing customer called Acumatica and link my contact to that business account. So the next step in the sales process is for the salesperson to create an opportunity, work the opportunity, send quotes, and manage all the activities that go along behind with closing a deal. I'm just going to fast forward here and get through that process and create an order. So inside Acumatica, the salesperson's done their job, the order's been placed, and then with one click, I can go ahead and create a sales order. Now, once the sales order's been placed, I'm going to fast process this all the way through releasing the invoice. I'll speed up the video a bit while that happens. Now, the purpose of getting this order through the system is so that I can now go ahead and see that my marketing list has been updated. So let's go see what the marketing list looks like. Within Acumatica, I have an upgrade list. This list takes a look and links anybody and automatically creates people who have purchased an Acer laptop computer within the last 7 days. But you can configure this however you want. I have the option to push this list to HubSpot. Now I can immediately go to HubSpot and see what this looks like. This list inside HubSpot would be a different list that you would often use to do some additional marketing to somebody who's purchased a product. This interface is near real time. It'll take a second to get my update. And once this is updated, we're all ready to go ahead and send this out and perform additional activities to upsell or see how the customer likes their product. Acumatica's HubSpot integration enhances Acumatica's native marketing capabilities so you can close more leads, upsell existing customers, and better manage the entire customer lifecycle. For more information, contact an Acumatica reseller or visit our website.